Yo, what's going on, guys? DJ Hess here, CollectiveKicks.com. Wanted to bring you guys a detailed look and review of the Nike KD8s that you can see right here in the Independence colorway. It's going to be a detailed review of these shoes right here and go over the technologies that we see in this new model that just released and debuted with this colorway. They retail at $180, and I'll show you at the end of the video an on-feet look at these and then give you guys kind of my thoughts on the model. But first, I wanted to show you some of the other technologies that Nike Basketball has, and some other technology that use similar technologies to the KD8, and then also show you some of the previous KD models so you can see kind of the evolution along the line. First, starting out though, we have Nike Basketball. We have the Lebron 12s, and this has a Megafuse upper, as you can see here. Not as breathable, but definitely very durable. Posite material on the back, and then on the bottom, it touts this Hexagon Zoom Air with a zoom unit on the back. So you'll see like the steady evolution of, I guess, of this with the articulated zoom in the KD8s, and I'll show you that in just a second here. But kind of interesting how they decided to segment the zoom pads or the pods where they thought that the impact would be needed. And those ones retail at $200. I believe these ones are $170 or $180. These are the Kobe 10s, and these have an open weave textile upper, which is an interesting look right here, as you can see. And you can see a little bit of fuse around the. Actually, you probably can't see on the white pair, but there's fuse around the midsole and the laces. But in an interesting open weave upper. And then the soles are definitely kind of the cool part. The Lunarlon Free Zoom Air that you can see. So you can see it's Lunarlon down underneath here, but it's segmented right here, or it's split, so it looks like a Nike Free. And then on the back here, actually, I'll show you a better one that has a better model that has that. Is the Elites, and you can see the Zoom Air on the back pod area down here. Now this one also has Flyknit for the upper, which is different than what we'll see there, which is called the Flyweave. So I'll put this over to the side, and we'll get into that in just a second. But that's another technology that's kind of dope. And then these ones are the low price point of the, I guess, taking over the KD line, because the KD line used to be pretty cheap, under $100 with the KD4s, and then it's gone up now to $180 with a KD8. So in 4 years, it's just gone up tremendously. But these are the Kyrie ones, and it has a Hyperfuse open mesh upper, as you can see right here, the open mesh, a little bit of Hyperfuse, and not a bad shoe. But the technology is lacking. It only has a 4-foot zoom air, so there's no responsiveness and no zoom in the back, just a 4-foot zoom up here. So that's probably why these ones are only $110. And then just, I guess, an evolution from the KD line. So you can see the KD6, the Hyperfuse upper right here, the Flywire, just all pressed Hyperfuse. So the new ones are definitely a step up from the Hyperfuse. And then on the bottom part of the shoe, you have a Max Air unit right back here. And then in the front, you can see it says Zoom right here. You have a 4-foot zoom underneath here inside of the midsole. So zoom and air on these ones. And then for the 6 Elites, they decided to kick it up a notch, and then did full-length zoom air, visible zoom air, as you can see, which I love this. You can see how these fibers just react when you push down on them. And this midsole is exactly the same as the Lebron 10s. I didn't realize it, I didn't believe it, but it's true. Exactly the same midsoles as the Lebron 10. So definitely a dope shoe, definitely underrated, and especially for the technology you get with this shoe. It's really, really something. And then for the KD7s, you have a breathable mesh upper, as you can see right here. Breathable mesh upper, Hyperposite on the back right here. And then you could see the big, huge zoom on the back. So there's a 180 zoom on the back right here, as you can see. And then the 4-foot has the zoom as well. So that's kind of these ones right here, the 7s. And then you have the 8s. So the 8s, they kind of changed things up quite a bit using a new technology to Nike Basketball called Flyweave. And this upper is completely woven. And you can see that even the Nike swoosh on this one is woven. You can see the details that they can get in this woven upper, which is pretty cool. But that is the Flyweave technology. This was actually something that was supposedly introduced on this model right here, the Jordan 29, and it's supposed to be the same, but when this was introduced, it was called Performance Woven Upper, and this is definitely different than those. Like, this is like, if this was toilet paper, This would be like 2 or 3 ply toilet paper because it's definitely thicker. And then the KDs would be like a 1 ply. So the price point of these are $225, but it's definitely thicker and softer material. The KDs feel more manufactured than the Jordans, to be honest. Also, another one, the CJ 81s. These ones have the Hyperweave uppers as well on these things. That's why the price points of these are higher than probably what people anticipated at $150. And these have Hexagon zoom pods on the bottom of these as well for these trainers. Shout out to Nike again for gifting me these things. It's crazy. The pack that they sent me was insane. But yeah, so you can see this has that that woven upper as well. So what's the difference between the KD8 woven uppers and, let's say, the Flywire uppers? Not Flywire, Flyknit, sorry. So the Flyknit is definitely kind of along the same lines, but the woven is a little bit more granular, as you can see. And this one's just different. I mean, the Kobe line is a little different, the way they make this, because it's a lot tougher than normal. So it's kind of reinforced with this kind of like almost fired on glue. Like, it looks like they flamed it and it singed. I mentioned that in the review video of these. But this is pretty decent. It's not as soft. These are, on the other hand, is pretty malleable and pretty soft. And it's nothing comparison to these, however. But still, nonetheless, this is a nice little step in the technology direction as my shoes are fumbling around over here. But the other big thing is the soles, the articulated zoom, as you can tell on the bottom. The whole entire bottom is a zoom pod. Like, it's basically a big, like, platter of zoom. The weird thing is it's definitely really hard. It's an outsole, so it has to be kind of firm, obviously, because of the traction that's kind of underneath this zoom. But this whole entire bottom is zoom. So that's what this is. It looks kind of interesting the way that these work, because we were kind of curious when we saw pictures of them. Originally, it looked like Nike Air. It's actually the opposite. It's Nike Zoom, and it's interesting how they have them all laid out. Like, this is supposed to be for so it can flex a little bit when he's playing. But comparison to this, it's like almost like a step up, I have to say, from the Hexagon Zoom pods, because these pods give you the zoom in certain little spots, and also on the back, which is a double stack, which is probably really helpful. But the KDs give it to you exactly like everywhere. So that's, I don't know. I think this is going to be one of those shoes that I'm curious to see performance reviews on, to see if people really like these or not. One thing that is kind of weird is the back, how it protrudes kind of so far down like this. I would think that could cause some problems. I would assume people would step on that or something, so that might be a little bit awkward. All in all, I have to say, though, and then the back, also the Hyperposite Sabertooth kind of design with the heel cup back here. It's supposed to give you the support that you need to play ball. On a casual note, though, because I'm not a performer, I don't play basketball anymore. I used to play back in the day, but I don't play anymore. I need to get back into it. Casually, I have to say I really like these things. Like, when you... so people want to know about the sizing. I've heard a lot of times people are saying that these things fit snug, and you should go up a half a size for them. I went true to size for me, size 9, and maybe it's because my true to size is a 9, and I get 9.5s a lot of the time because I just like to get bigger shoes. So maybe, I don't know, you have to be the judge yourself and go to the mall and try them on. I went with a 9.5 and it works fine for me, but I don't have like a really large foot. They're supposed to be very narrow though, so like if you have like a wide foot, these are probably not going to work for you very well. However, I loosen the laces up a lot, as you can tell, and I did the same thing with the 7s and the 6s. As you can tell with the 6s, really loosen the laces up quite a bit, and that's how I rock them. These things are no different. I loosen these up, and like I throw them on, and like I can just literally slip them on, and they look nice on feet, I think. I don't know. You guys be the judge. I'll put the on foot section right here. So let me know what you guys think, how they look on feet. I think they look good on feet. I'm really like impressed with the model, actually. I didn't think I would like it as much, but I'm excited to see what type of colors you can have. And I do have a Nike ID in the works, so in a couple more weeks, hopefully I'll get it, and I can't wait to show you guys. It's pretty exciting. I did a Nike ID of the KD7s as well, so it's exciting to be able to do one of the 8s. I did it on launch day, so you can definitely hopefully see them soon. And then, I don't know, leave your guys' thoughts on the KD8. What do you guys think so far? Do you think it's going to be a shoe that you could wear casually? Do you think it's only going to be an on-court shoe? The way that they're doing the soles and stuff for the shoes, it seems like more geared towards only on court, but at the same time, this is a shoe that I would rock casually personally. And then the final question of the day, what pair of sneakers, if you could create a pair of Nike basketball shoes with all of the technologies that I showed you today, and then other ones that you might know from the past, or not even just Nike, Adidas, or whatever else, what like hodgepodge of a sneaker would you come up with an upper, with a midsole, and with a traction? Like, what would you create? For me, it would be the Jordan 29 upper. It would be the Lebron 10 midsole, because I love the Max full length visible zoom air. I love the look of it, and it's just super, super comfortable. And then for the soles, I would probably go, I don't know, it's not even possible because it's kind of integrated in, but I guess I would go with, I guess it is possible. I would go with the Kobe 10 soles, because these things are just little traction tentacles. They're just amazing little nubs that are super, super crazy and grippy. And yeah, that would be my hodgepodge. I tweeted it out the other day as well, so leave a comment, let me know what your culmination of a sneaker would be. Thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. It's a little bit longer than usual, and also a little bit more detail oriented than I normally would do. So if you do like that, please give the video a thumbs up, and also check back soon, because I'm posting 2 videos a day. The other day I posted 3 videos. I have a ton of content, a lot of unboxings to come, tons of reviews. So stay tuned. Let me know. Yeah, let me know if it's too much or not. Leave some comments. Let me know. Have a good one. Thank you guys for watching. We'll catch you guys for some more videos soon. Peace, guys.